see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Cooper. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Makes the catch. It's Ball. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Buys a little time. Running through contact. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. And then he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. Doesn't matter.
Takes it the other way. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pressure gets home. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection up front. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Looking for space to the left. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hemby. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here. And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, Tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going right and going deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made it.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. The sneak scores it.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack in the 47. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We are just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gators will have it first and 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking...